Here is a situation most coaches making over 10K per month has. So imagine that you are in a sales call and you are making the whole pitch that you usually do in order for you to sell your coaching service, and at the end you receive the big objection. The objection of, oh man, your price is too expensive for me, I cannot afford that. You know, this objection is quite annoying, and of course there are some ways to address it, but today I'm going to focus on how to avoid having this objection from the get-go. Because let's be clear, people who have that objection is not normally because they actually can afford. It's more probably that they don't see the value. And for you, in order for them to see the value, you need to show them the value. And I'm not talking about showing the value in the sales call. I'm talking about showing the value way before the sales call. So before I'm going to explain you the solution, let me tell you a little bit who am I to tell you this. So my name is Gerson. I have 65 years of experience in marketing and automation. I have worked with coaches in the past. I have worked with retreats, with many type of companies, even local businesses as well. And so I just wanted to tell you this so you know that I know what I'm talking about, and I'm going to offer you here a solution that could definitely solve that problem as per my experience. Now, the moment that you are here right now, in which you have this kind of sales call and you receive these objections, it's usually most related to the process of how do you get people into the call. Because most of the coaches making 10K per month have two ways to do it. One, you are just capturing people from Facebook groups or through via DMs, and maybe you have a couple of conversations with them, and then you attempt to get them into a call. And when they get into a call, they get you this objection, but again, they have they don't know very much about you and why they should pay that higher price to you if they only know you for 6 days or 7 days or even less. Exactly, so that is what I'm referring to. And the second way that you guys usually get this acquisition is through meta ads. So you do an ad that leads to book a consultation with you, and then in that consultation you try to close that prospect, right? Close that lead. And this is the point where you are going to receive most of those objections. Again, this is because you have not yet developed a relationship. So why this happened? First of all, it is probably too soon for the prospects to ask them to buy from you. You haven't developed that relationship, they don't know you, and you don't know, they don't know if that is going to work for them or not. They are actually making a lot of risk for the price that you are offering them. So the relationship is not developed. Also, the second thing is gonna be that the authority are not being built at this moment yet. Because if you get someone from a meta ads that leads to a consultation with you, the only thing that they know about you at that point is gonna be the ad, and then a few messages that you may have sent him or sent her on their way, and that is all they got about you. But they don't even know if they are going to be someone who is going to be able to help them, and then when you make the offer, it's gonna be like, okay, but why? I don't know you yet. I just know you for 3 days ago. So why am I going to do this? So that's the second reason. The authority building have not been built, and probably you haven't been able to build in the sales call. Now, the third reason is going to be that the authority is not something that it happen over time. It is not something that generally happen in only one sales call. And yes, I know there are many people that are crazy animals in sales call, and they are able to close people and to raise that authority with one sales close call. But if you have no background in sales, the reality is going to be that it's gonna be almost impossible that you close these clients fast and they don't actually get you that objection, or that you are able to address that objection before they even asking you during the sales call, because you didn't spend so many time with them. So the solution I'm going to offer you here is going to be to stay in touch with them quite often. And how do you do that? Now, you do this in marketing. We do something that is called campaign management. So this starts from the moment you got someone to the list. So let's say that you capture this person because you offer them a freebie, or because you actually send them to a consultation directly through a Facebook ads, but this person didn't convert, or this person even didn't book a call, or whatever the reason it is. You have in this person in the list, and the fact that they didn't convert in the get-go, it doesn't mean that they are not going to convert never. It mostly means that they are simply not ready. You haven't built enough authority to them in order for them to trust their money to you to provide them that coaching service. So I just wanted for you to keep that in mind, and to keep in mind that it is very, very important to have different touch points before you actually ask them to buy, because they need more preparation, more time. And you do that through campaign management. Now, campaign management could mean many things, and it is mostly being in touch with your clients and customers, and with your prospects and leads via email and SMS, and being constant, delivering value, but also delivering promotional stuff. Now, this is not all about delivering promotional stuff and sending them promotions and asking them to book a call with you like crazy. No, it's not like that. It is more about developing a relationship, and even before you ask them to book a call with you, you should develop that relationship. You should grow this authority. And I'm gonna give you one example of 1 month of campaign management in order for you to not only develop that relationship and create that authority, but also to do that promotional campaign. So let's divide the month in 2 different parts. The first week is going to be all about nurture, all about delivering value. So if you are any type of coaching, let's say a dating coach, think about what are the main pain points, or what are the main struggles of your audience, and create emails that talk about that. And the design here doesn't make so much sense, it is not that important actually for coaches, because people are not, this is not what it is pretty relevant in the industry. You probably want to send them emails that they can read, even they are middle long, or some kind of long. That is okay, because the important thing is that you are delivering value. So how long the email is, it doesn't matter so much neither. What matters is the content. Are you really addressing a pain point? If you are addressing a strong pain point, I assure you that people will read the whole email. So definitely create emails along the first 2 weeks in a way that they solve real problems for your lead, for your prospects, and talk about them. Also, it is a great opportunity to tell stories via emails. So you can tell experience that you have with previous customers and how you solve these specific problems via stories, and tell them in a story, because a story has the power to connect much better with them. So you are doing that during the first 2 weeks. And then in the third week, in the first day of the third week, you will start introducing your offer or your call to action. So because the next 2 weeks are going to be all about promotional campaign, and in why promotional campaign, I'm talking about inviting them to book a call with you and give them incentive for them to actually do that. So this promotional campaign are going to have an invitation email, and you are going to also have a lot of case studies that you are going to send them their way. And those case studies have to be carefully selected. It cannot just be any type of case study talking about, oh, this guy is very good, you need to hire him. No, you have to select case studies that actually talk about real pain points. And those case studies you need to do it, you need to make it manually, and you need to select it. Other type of content that you can send in those promotional emails are about reviews and testimonials. And especially if you have video testimonials, you are actually going to be in a much better position. But again, those testimonials that you select, or those video testimonials, have to really solve a real pain point. So you are not only talking about that pain point, but you are also giving them their solution. So you do that all around the 2 weeks of the promotional campaign, and at the end of those 2 weeks, you introduce some scarcity and urgency. Scarcity is saying something like, for example, that I only getting a specific number of people this month, and of course they have to be true. Or it could be something in a way of there is only 2 days before before you can book a call and you can actually get this extra XYZ. Otherwise, it will be gone forever. So something like that, we are going to be able to introduce those emails or those urgency and those scarcity messages at the end of that 2 weeks of the promotional campaign. And that is how, my friend, you are going to be able to keep in touch with them. And this example that I just gave you is only a 1-month campaign management. The next month you can start in a similar way, and the last 2 weeks you can choose the promotional campaign, or you can do it the opposite. It really depends on the period or the year. It really depends on what your objective is going to be. Of course, your objective is to get as many calls booked as possible, because you are, let's say, in November or December, high sales period, then you are going to be much more heavy in promotional campaigns. But in periods that are more quiet, you are going to be more heavy in nurturing and actually developing that relationship that is very, very important. But there is one thing that you should not do, and it is all the time sending emails talking about book a call with me, you need to book now or die forever, and sending those emails all the time over and over and over again. Because you are a coaching business, you are not an e-commerce, and this is not about heavy promotional stuff. E-commerce products are usually products that doesn't really need introduction, that everybody knows how it works, and it's a tangible product. But your service as a coaching business is intangible, and it requires some understanding and some preparation for people to understand that service, and then to actually realize that that is the solution for their problem in order for them to put the money. So it is very important that you do those nurture periods in your campaign management as a coach. Otherwise, everything that I'm telling you right now is not going to work. It's as simple as that. So keep that in mind. Do this example of campaign management that I just gave you before, and use it for different months and for different reasons. For example, for February, you have some Valentine's, so you can do something related to that, and you can prepare people in a way that you nurture them first, and then you offer them that some Valentine's promotion. That's an example. But the important thing is that you stay in touch. And whenever someone decides to book a call with you through that emails, it means that this person is actually much more ready and much more prepared to hire your services, because they already know what they are going to. Normally, these people, when they book a call, they already have in their mind that they want to close it, and not that they just want to see what is that about. Because you already told them what is that about, you already give them their value, you already grow this authority. So do campaigns management for that. And of course, you need help with campaign management, you have me here. I will leave a link below where you can book a call with me, and we can talk a little bit about your coaching business, what are your main struggles, and how I can help you with this campaign management, and for you to get as many bookings as possible for your coaching business. So if you have watched until here, thank you so much for watching until here. And if you have anything to comment or to say, please leave me a comment. I would love to see your feedback. I would love to get to know you really. Who are you who are watching this? What are your main struggles as a coach, and how I'm gonna be able to help you solve that problems? Please let me know in the comments, and I will make videos all about it. Thank you for watching until here. And before I leave, I wanted to give you an extra tip in order for you to grow authority. And the second one is do content through YouTube, because this is a platform that allows you to show yourself as you are kind of hide. It is your face, it is your voice. So you are going to be able to grow this authority, especially if you are a coaching business explaining something that it's complex and you solve specific problems for your target audience through those videos. So again, YouTube could be a great way to grow authority as well. And when you combine YouTube with campaign management, the combination could be explosive. But I just wanted to give you that small YouTube tip. Of course, the main part of this video is gonna be about campaign management. So thank you so much again for watching until here, and see you in the next one. Have a nice one. Ciao, pescado.